Have you ever been disappointed by a restaurant that claimed to have authentic ethnic food? Why not work towards making it a thing of the past? Global Kitchen strives to craft the best ethnic experiences for any restaurant. Global Kitchen Consulting was founded in 2008 during the Great Recession with the goal of assisting struggling ethnic restaurants during their difficult time. We want to teach you to fish, not just give you the fish. We believe that ethnic food should have the authentic taste and experience so customers feel like they're really in a different country. Our top goal is to help any and every ethnic restaurant become a replica of their home. As a restaurant owner, you should always want to improve your image. We will assist you with anything that needs to be improved on, and we will work with you on any compromises that are needed to be made. My name is Tyler Stapler, and I work with Global Kitchen Consulting as a marketing manager. I have worked as a manager in the restaurant industry for 15 years in multiple types of restaurants. I possess a master's degree in culinary arts from the Culinary Institute of America. Past customers of mine have seen their ratings skyrocket after seeking my advice out. I know what customers want, and I know how to bring them in. The restaurant I reviewed is Mr. CHOW in Beverly Hills, California. It is a high-end restaurant that specializes in Chinese dishes. They are headquartered in New York City, but the first Mr. CHOW was opened in London in 1968. They also have locations in Tribeca, New York, South Beach, Miami, and Malibu, California. They serve authentic old Chinese recipes and a few original recipes that were created by their skillful chefs. They tout that their Beijing duck is one of the best prepared in the world. Many of Hollywood's biggest past and present celebrities have been known to frequent Mr. CHOW. There are plenty of Chinese restaurants in Beverly Hills, but the main competitors to Mr. CHOW are Joss Cuisine and Chef Ming's Kitchen. Joss Cuisine is the lesser known of the three, but they all serve upscale, authentic Chinese food at premium prices. One difference between Joss Cuisine and Mr. CHOW is that Joss is a much smaller, less popular restaurant. A big difference between Chef Ming's Kitchen and Mr. CHOW is that Chef Ming's is cheaper and less upscale, but the main difference between Mr. CHOW and these two places is that Mr. CHOW has a reputation to uphold. We at Global Kitchen Consulting want your restaurant to be the best experience for every customer that walks through your doors. In September of this year, one customer left a review that stated, "Food is excellent, as we all know, but they've done an incredible job to create an outdoor space that's safe, hip, comfortable, and pretty with great ambience." This customer enjoyed not only the food, but the ambience of the restaurant also. Although, not every customer has been satisfied with the food at Mr. CHOW. One review from 8 months ago says the service was awful, the food was fine but not amazing, it was way overpriced. Tables are so close together. This shows that there may be a problem with the staff and the sitting arrangements. A few other reviewers also mentioned that you get a small amount of food for the price you pay. They complained about a noticeable lack of sides with many meals. When you look at reviews for places like Joss Cuisine, you may notice similar complaints. A customer left a review for Joss saying the seating is very small and awkward. They brought the wrong meals and our waiters switched throughout our entire meal. The bussers were treated horribly and the food was overall mediocre. We would be going to Mr. CHOW's next time. It's clear to me that even one bad experience can ruin someone's view on a restaurant forever. A restaurant must be providing the best experience for every customer, and not just every other one. Our consultation can help you reach that point of consistent perfection. The main opportunity for Mr. CHOW is to improve their balance between their pricing and their food. Some of the meals don't come with enough food to be worth the high price. The lack of a side dish with many of the meals is also disappointing and causes customers to feel like they're missing food. This balance can be achieved by hiring better staff. Some reviewers pointed out that the servers were sometimes condescending and rushed their orders. The servers and the kitchen staff should be held to higher standards than a place like Mr. CHOW. No one goes to an expensive place and expects to be treated horribly. Lastly, the restaurant should expand their outdoor dining area in order to fit more customers. One customer even complained that they were crammed like sardines. There should always be ample room between tables, especially during the time of COVID-19. If there's no more room for outdoor dining, then perhaps a second floor in another location could help. There's also a lot of space in between the Malibu location and Beverly Hills that could be better serviced with an additional location. A major threat to Mr. CHOW is their competitors' lower prices. Many customers have opted to dine in restaurants like Joss Cuisine so they can get more food at cheaper prices there. Customers who have been treated poorly at Mr. CHOW will be more willing to dine with the competition. For example, one customer wrote a negative review stating, "The dishes are so small. Are you joking? They need to revamp the menu, dishes, and waiters. We expected more than this. I will never return to this restaurant." It's clear that this customer would like to see a more balanced menu for the prices they're paying, and the dish sizes should be increased as well. Additionally, as word spreads of the shortcomings of Mr. CHOW, people will be more reluctant to visit. The poor service not only jeopardizes current customers, but future ones as well. So we have a few main recommendations for you to implement at your restaurant. First, there needs to be a better balance between the food and the price. Many meals come out on small plates, which is disappointing for such a high price. Some of these meals also come with no sides. It wouldn't hurt to include something small to complement the main meal. Next, there needs to be a bigger seating area for the guests. Whether it's indoors or outdoors, something needs to be done since multiple people mention this as a negative in their reviews. Lastly, there needs to be a higher standard for the staff. It might just be a few bad apples, but it reflects badly on the entire restaurant. In conclusion, the image of your restaurant's worth more than gold. Most people would look at the reviews of a restaurant before they can spend their money there. This is especially true for upscale restaurants, since most people want to see if they can get their money's worth. Restaurant owners should check their reviews every day to see where improvements can be made. You should also make sure to respond to everyone and sometimes even offer them a discount for their next visit. Remember, you can win over customers from competition by striving to create the best restaurant in town. Never do the minimum and always shoot for the stars. Your customers will appreciate it and their reviews will reflect that. I'm happy to have had the opportunity to speak to you all today about your company. We hope our recommendations will benefit you and your restaurant's image. You may contact us at any time you think you need a consultation. You can reach us by email at info@globalkitchenconsulting.com. Please also visit our website if you want to learn more about our company. In order to sweeten the deal, we also have a box of chocolates for all of you in attendance. Remember, we are here to help you help yourself. We hope that you'll give us a call if you need consultation for your restaurant. Thank you for considering Global Kitchen Consulting.